Today, we're diving into an intriguing temporal coincidence that connects two icons of ancient history, woolly mammoths and the Egyptian pyramids. While these two may seem worlds apart, their timelines intersect in a way that might surprise you. The world of woolly mammoths. Let's start our journey about 700,000 years ago, during the Pleistocene epoch. This was when woolly mammoths, with their distinctive long tusks and shaggy coats, roamed the cold tundras and steppes of Eurasia and North America. These impressive creatures stood up to 14 feet tall at the shoulder and were perfectly adapted to the harsh, cold climates of the Ice Age. They fed primarily on grasses and shrubs, using their tusks to scrape away snow and access vegetation. For a long time, scientists believed that woolly mammoths went extinct around 10,000 years ago as the Ice Age ended. Changing climates and human hunting were thought to have spelled the end for these magnificent beasts. The rise of ancient Egypt. Now let's shift our focus to a very different part of the world, the Nile Valley in northeast Africa. Around 3100 BC, the civilization of ancient Egypt began to flourish. By 2686 BC, the period known as the Old Kingdom had begun, marking the start of the Pyramid Age. The most famous of these structures, the Great Pyramid of Giza, was built around 2560 BC for Pharaoh Khufu. Standing at 479 feet tall, it was an unprecedented feat of engineering and organization. The pyramid builders used copper chisels, bronze saws, wooden rollers and sleds, ramps and levers to move and place the massive stone blocks with remarkable precision. An unexpected discovery. Here's where our story takes an interesting turn. While the last mammoths on mainland Eurasia and North America did indeed die out thousands of years before the pyramids were built, a surprising discovery was made on a remote Arctic island. Wrangel Island, located in the Arctic Ocean north of Siberia, was home to a population of woolly mammoths that survived long after their mainland cousins had disappeared. Through careful analysis of mammoth remains found on the island, scientists have determined that this isolated population persisted until around 1650 BC. This means that while the ancient Egyptians were building and using their pyramids, finalizing their complex writing system, and developing sophisticated religious practices, the last woolly mammoths were still alive, albeit thousands of miles away on a remote Arctic island. The significance of this overlap. This overlap challenges our usual perception of time and the sequence of historical events. We often think of woolly mammoths as belonging to prehistoric times, long before the rise of complex human civilizations. Similarly, we tend to view ancient Egypt as impossibly old and distant from our modern world. However, this coincidence shows us that the span of human civilization is actually quite short compared to the longevity of some animal species. It also highlights how recently, in geological terms, we shared the planet with these Ice Age giants. It's important to note that the Egyptians and these last mammoths never interacted. They were separated by vast distances and entirely different ecosystems. Yet they shared the same planet at the same time, giving us a new perspective on our place in Earth's history. The coexistence of woolly mammoths and the pyramids of Egypt, even if only for a brief overlap and at great distance, serves as a fascinating reminder of the complexity of Earth's history. It challenges us to think more critically about our assumptions regarding time and the ancient past. This kind of discovery demonstrates why ongoing research in paleontology, archaeology, and related fields is so important. There's always more to learn about our world's history, and sometimes what we discover can reshape our understanding in unexpected ways. We hope this exploration of mammoths and pyramids has given you a new perspective on ancient history. If you found this interesting, please like and subscribe for more intriguing historical insights. Until next time, keep questioning and exploring the fascinating world of the past.